How's it going, everybody? Jared here, with a quick, well, I say quick, but it'll probably be a bit longer of a channel update. I usually don't do these channel updates, or at least I haven't in a very long time, but there's a lot going on that I feel like I just need to update everybody. This is unscripted. I just took some pain meds, and I'm kind of out of it, so if I sound tired or loopy, that's why, but I definitely wanted to get a video out for multiple reasons, so let's just jump right into all that. Where have I been? I've been away for like 2 weeks, maybe three, going on 3 weeks as far as uploads go. I know not everybody looks at the channel posts that I make, which is fine. So I've had some health issues creep up. Well, not really creep up. I've had issues with my esophagus for like 3+ years, and they escalated quite a bit in the last month. To the point where I could not eat any solid food. I haven't had solid food in 3 weeks now. So it's been kind of rough, but I had a procedure done, and basically, the doctors pretty much think I have a chronic disease of the esophagus called eosinophilic esophagitis. Which is, like I said, a chronic disease of the esophagus. They're about 99% sure that's what I have, and hopefully that's all I have, because that disease is technically easily treatable. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I had to take a break because just talking so much was, already a stress on my throat, recording every single day. As well as, struggling with eating and consuming anything. So I had to take a break, even though I didn't want to, because YouTube, YouTube hates when people take breaks. So that's where I've been. I've had a lot of health issues. Hopefully it's solved. We'll find out in the next couple of days if my pain goes away, because I had to stretch my esophagus out, which was fun. So if my pain goes away, then we'll be all good, and I could eat again. But if it doesn't go away, then there's likely some esophagus muscle issues, and then I gotta go back for a bunch more testing, which would suck. So there's that. I've been stressed like no tomorrow over that and my health. So that's one reason. Well, that is the reason I've been not uploading, because I have not been recording because of that. So there's that. Now, as far as uploads go, I can't say that I'm feeling better yet, but knowing that they think they know what's wrong and they've given me the treatment for that thing, hopefully I do get better. And with that being said, I plan to start uploading again. The only difference is I won't be uploading every other day, which is the regular schedule, until I feel back, 100%. So for now, it's just going to be sporadic uploads. I've got a lot of ideas for videos and games I want to talk about that I want to upload, because I've got a ton of stuff on my backlog as far as games go. So I do want to upload some videos. It's just going to kind of be random days whenever, I'm feeling up to getting them done and recording. With that being said, the channel focus, right? Most of you know, if you've been here for a bit, or if you followed the development of the channel and the progression over the years, my favorite games are loot-driven games. This channel is focused on games with loot, but for the most part, over the last couple months, it's been too vague. Like, we've been talking about way too many kind of games, and that's never really going to help the channel grow, because we're too vague and people don't know what the heck this channel's about when they show up. So instead of doing, like, does this game have loot, etc., etc., like I've done a Far Cry game on the new loot in the Far Cry game. I've done, videos on Horizon Zero Dawn, or the next Horizon game, and, if there'll be loot in it. And I've done a bunch of different stuff like that. I'm not going to do that anymore. We're not going to be answering the question, does this game have loot? We're just going to be literally looking at games, AAAs and indies, that have huge focuses on loot and itemization. because that's what I like the most. I don't want to talk about a game that doesn't have loot to answer a question. Does it have loot? Like that's just, I don't know where my mind was when I came up with that idea. So in order to focus the channel more, we're definitely going to be talking about, mostly action RPGs, because that's where a lot of, loot games are. Top-down isometric hack and slash games or looters. Those are mostly what I talk about anyways, but I just wanted to focus the channel a lot more when it comes to what this is, so people know. Because when you show up at the channel and you see all the uploads, we just talk about a bunch of random games, it seems. And I want to kind of focus that a bit. Now, I have certain ways and ideas to focus it visually as far as thumbnails go, because right now, like I said, it is pretty random. So I have my, ideas with thumbnails to kind of focus things up so people get the gist just via seeing the thumbnails. So I have some plans for that, but just so you guys know, we'll be covering AAA loot-based games, like things like Destiny, things like Wonderlands, things like Lost Ark, things I've covered in the past already, because that's, in my opinion, at least that's what I think has the most potential to help grow the channel further, because those are games people are actively looking for content on. Destiny is a little bit hit or miss because there's so many Destiny content creators already, but those will they have the most potential to grow the channel because they're being searched for, whereas indie games, like if I were to make a video on Stolen Realm or Stone Shard, less people know about those games, so they're not going to get hit as much with views and things like that. But they still will be covered. Basically, is what I'm saying. So we're gonna do AAAs and we're gonna do indies. If there's not a lot of AAA loot, loot games, news on loot games that are AAAs, there'll be less AAA videos, and so on and so forth. So right now I've got 5 indie games that are focused on loot that I'm trying to play, that I want to make content on. So sometimes it'll be more indies and sometimes it'll be more AAAs, but loot is 100% the main focus. So like when I start up the video, we're going to be talking about the loot in this game, and if you like loot in games, then you'll want to watch the videos. That's essentially the entire purpose this channel exists, so that's what's happening there. Next, the name of the channel. We're changing the name. I'm changing the name of the channel. Okay, so there's a little bit of history and story behind the name. Just Jared was the first name of my channel way back when, because friends and I came up with it. It's catchy. I'm just Jared, but you can just call me Jared. That whole intro is great. But I am, unfortunately, I guess, retiring the name. So Just Jared is not going to be the name. The reason why it's not Just Jared right now, like not NOT Just Jared, is because YouTube search hates the spelling of my name. It thinks it's spelled incorrectly, so when you search Just Jared, and when you used to search Just Jared into the search bar, it would autocorrect it, and my channel would be nowhere to be found. So I changed it to Not Just Jared, because ironically, when you searched Not Just Jared, you would get my channel. So it was kind of like a joke / temporary thing until I figured out what I wanted to do as far as content-wise on the channel, and now I'm super comfortable and super happy with the stuff I've been making. That I'm pretty sure I know what, I'm going to be covering for the next, future of the channel. So, the name is changing to Jared Loots. So it's going to be Jared Loots, one word, that hopefully gets across to people that, it's a gaming channel where we talk about loot in games. If people know what the word loot means, they should be pretty golden as far as what we cover on the channel. It's easy, it's quick, it's got my name in it still, it sounds catchy. So Jared Loots will be the new channel name. I'll probably wait a few days to switch it over so people can see this video and, know that the name is being changed. So yeah, there's that. Jared Loots, that's the next step in this YouTube journey. There will be a rebrand. I'll have new channel art. Eventually, I'll have a new logo. I might have like an actual like intro to videos, so that'll be cool if that happens. It's been a long time since I've had one of those. So yeah, that's kind of the play that's going on right now as far as the channel name. And then last but not least, if you don't know, I have a TikTok where I upload videos to, where when I get back to it, I will be uploading videos to again, where we basically talk about new games that you haven't heard about yet. That's like the main focus of the TikTok. Is there's sub 1 minute videos where we just talk about a new game that nobody knows about or you probably don't know about, and I put it on your radar. We talk about it. That's basically it. I do that every single day on TikTok, but a lot of people, or some people, have come to me and say they don't watch TikTok, they don't have a TikTok account, they don't want a TikTok account, which I totally understand. I was on that boat for a long time. So what I did was I made a second channel. It's called New Games Quick, and it's basically exactly what my TikTok is. I just take the videos that I put on TikTok and I also upload them onto this new channel as YouTube Shorts. So it's a YouTube Shorts channel called New Games Quick, and if you want to go sub to me over there and follow all these new games that I talk about, you can, and I'll leave the link to that channel somewhere, probably in the pinned comment, the description. I'll leave it somewhere, which would be cool. If you sub there, this entire like 2.5 week absence I've had from YouTube, I've had all my past TikToks steadily uploading to that channel, and I have yet to log in to see how it's even performing, but either way, just another place to put those videos. We'll see where it goes, if it goes anywhere. The TikToks and YouTube Shorts videos don't take me too long to really put together. It's just a lot of researching games and finding new games that I want to talk about, and learning about those games and release dates and all this stuff, and what have you, and then talking about them. But I like talking about new games, period, all games. So this kind of has given me that outlet to just talk about every kind of game in existence, no matter the genre. Whereas, this YouTube channel is a main focus on my favorite, game, which is looters and hack and slashes and things of that nature. So action RPGs. So yeah, those are all the updates I have for you. Mainly health issues. Hopefully I'm getting around those. The channel name, so you aren't confused as to where I went. It's just changing to Jared Lutz in the next few days. And then just the focusing of the channel more so people understand, that this channel focuses on loot. So that's about it. I do want to thank everybody. I've seen the subscriber count is still going up for some reason, even though I haven't uploaded. Thank you if you're new. If you're a new subscriber or more recent subscriber, I appreciate the support. I know TikTok has helped the channel grow quite a lot. YouTube Shorts has helped the channel grow quite a lot. It's kind of weird because I was stuck at 5.5K subs for 3 years, and then out of nowhere, from TikTok and everything, it just started growing, which is really cool to see because, man, I've put so much work and time into videos that it's awesome to see some progress finally. But yeah, I'm having a blast making content, or 2.5 weeks ago when I was making content. But as far as the idea goes, and just covering loot-based games and getting into itemization and things like that, playing all these games, I've had a few developers reach out and give me keys to games that I've been playing to cover on YouTube. So it's been cool. I've been having a good time, and I've got ideas as far as different things go. I want to do a series on older games that focus on loot that I think or I'll recommend that you should play, and we'll talk about those. And that series I used to do a series like that called Loot Fix, so I might bring that back. It was planned to be brought back forever ago, but this whole health issue thing has pushed so many things back. As far as Destiny goes, I was doing beginner guides, and the plan is to have all my Destiny beginner guides done before the next expansion launches in February, so those are still a thing I want to do. I also have other Destiny videos that are more comedy based that I want to do, but still revolve around loot. That's another thing that I want to really bring back that I've kind of fallen out of over the last, couple weeks of uploads is my jokes. The whole idea of this channel is that I wanted to not only talk about loot in games and talk about games that I enjoy, but also make you laugh or, distract you, entertain you instead of just delivering news. And to do that, I have memes and stock photos. I love using stock photos and like witty editing. I've kind of fallen out of that a bit over the last, at least since I moved. So I want to get back into doing a lot more editing in terms of videos too. So there's a lot that I planned that I want to do. There's nothing more that I want than this channel to grow and be successful. So we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it there. Hope everybody has had a great holiday. Thank you guys for listening / watching. Apologies for the ramble nature of this video. And I will see you when I see you. Couple days. Until then, later.